Got it back.
Fast.
Go! Series!
The Jackson Blake?
Back
JB?
to back
JB?
sweeps!
Back-to-back sweeps,
The
baby.
first time in 40 years in the NHL, I believe.
That's definitely first time in franchise history.
Woo! 40
goodness.
shots on goal to get 3.
What a series. But the Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh, it's young Jackson.
Only one other team in the league has played 3 games, and the Hurricanes have finished the second round of their series.
And Blake, we were just talking about his
15 to start the playoffs, 8-0, first since 1985. The Edmonton Oilers.
8-0 start to this postseason by the Hurricanes. And look at the speed. You see Blake. He
That's exceptional.
across the blue line. He keeps his feet moving, the crossovers. And look at that shot. Holds on to it and just
Over Vladar's right shoulder and in the net to send the Carolina Hurricanes back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the 3rd straight season.
to find that passing seam.
It had to be. It's the Carolina Hockey Minute, by the way. It had to be Hull, Stankoven, and Blake to end it there because
They turned on tonight. They got a little stifled in the last game, but they were there for this one.
Woo!
Freddie Anderson remains an absolute unit.
Defeated the team and Freddie. He's played all 8 games.
He's going to get lots of rest now.
Woo!
He's going to get at least a week.
Yeah, Buffalo and Montreal are tied at 1. That series has evened up since we played our last game. Wow. Carolina, last year, gentlemen sweeps the first 2 rounds. I said it after the first round, no gentlemen. No, it's not gentlemanly this season. It's just straight sweeps.
Straight sweeps.
Straight sweeps.
I said it would be hilarious if us and Colorado swept all the way to the Stanley Cup and then went 7.
Colorado also still undefeated. They're up 2-0 on Minnesota right
That's
now.
right. They could potentially sweep as well.
Wow. We owned
have
the
2
overtime,
Titans
didn't we?
moving.
We really owned the overtime.
did.
It was brief, but we owned it. The only issue we had in OT was the icing. We iced it 3 times, which you were getting frustrated about that.
Yeah, 3 times unforced.
It's what-
That's why I was frustrated.
Yeah.
Because
But it's water under the bridge now.
that's right. We won. No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
Not when you're, I mean, come on.
Did
Back-to-back
it.
sweeps.
You can see that mutual respect, the handshake.
Hey, look.
You see Rod Brind'Amour
Our coaches shake hands.
tone, and whether it's now in the future,
Somebody down in South Florida could take notes on that. Talking and Brind'Amour.
play, performance,
A little half hug and a handshake. Ooh, an animated conversation.
in front of them.
Yeah, our coaches actually shake hands. A little sign of respect here.
We've sent all the with a little bit of a respectful elimination. We sent the teams home on their own mics so they can say bye
Oh,
to their fans.
Brind'Amour, I believe, maybe clapping for the crowd there at the end before he went off. These 2 franchises obviously connected by Rod Brind'Amour for.
Yeah, they had a
basically
historic run
forever.
to get to this point.
Oh yeah, to take out Pittsburgh, great on them. They wanted this game tonight. It wasn't a bad game by Philadelphia, but in the end, the Canes were the better team tonight.
So close to getting it. But Jackson Blake once again.
Let's go.
Going straight into the Minnesota-Colorado game.
Wow, yeah. I gotta take a second to digest what we just watched.
That was good. That was.
We can break out the phones now.
Yes, we can. First star, of course, Jackson Blake. Second star, Logan Stankoven. Third star, Dan Vladar. Let in 3 on 40, and the last one was in overtime. I mean, that's a good game for him.
Yeah, that's got to be a safe percentage.
Like I said, both
north of 900.
goaltenders, Olmark and Vladar, have played well against us. Like, we didn't run into either.
Oh,
We
yeah,
won
Vladar
8 in a row.
925 save percentage
Yeah.
tonight. And I don't know what the high danger chances finished at, but it was off to a fast start. I mean, this was not a low event game, I would say, even though they only got 16 shots on goal or whatever it was. I think they finished with 16, right?
We haven't ran either one of them, and we haven't really did a lot to them. 3 and 4 goals at the most.
High danger chances were, wow. Sorry, I had to take a second to make sure I was reading it correctly. High danger chances, we had 4 in the first, 7 in the second, 4 in the third, and 3 in overtime. The Hurricanes had 18 high danger chances tonight to the Flyers 5.
Okay.
That's absurd. 18 high danger chances. Anything over 10, I consider to be pretty elite. To get 18 in a game, we really wanted to close this out tonight. And you saw the push there in the third period, getting the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then we thought we had a 2-goal lead. That gets taken away. They tie it.
Interference.
And then you get it to overtime. Not a lot of action there in the last 5 minutes of the game, I wouldn't say. You get it to overtime, and then we just absolutely slam on the gas in OT.
Yeah, well, I mean, we outshot them. Just had it 4-2, but I don't even remember the two they had.
Two though. Yep, they weren't high danger chances based on the stats that I have.
No, I mean, we felt like we had it almost the entire time. At one point in time, I had to look up because I thought we might have been on the power play.
Yeah, there were a few times tonight like that, which is great to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't have stats, and I haven't had the stats all season for the offensive zone time. I like to know the offensive zone time, but it feels like we had the puck a lot.
Refs put the whistles away after the second. I'd say that this game was called how an playoff game should be called.
You had a veteran in there, Wes McCulley, tonight.
Every call that was taken was a call. Like, there was no weird holding ones and stuff like that.
There might have been a few that were missed, but everything that was called was legitimate, you're saying.
They were more likely to let something go, like maybe a little incidental high stick and stuff like that.
Or a Svechnikov, he gave...
a little cross-check.
Was that on Vladar?
Oh,
I think we're talking about
to the head.
Yeah, that's the thing. He did multiple, which you love to see out of Svech if he's not going to take penalties.
Svech is greasy. If he can get away with it, I don't mind it. But the Hurricanes are now killed off 7 5-on-3s in the postseason. And I'm
killed off
we've
40 seconds tonight of 5-on-3 time, which is huge. It didn't feel quite as big as last game for some reason, but it was big tonight. Maybe because we've been there and done that so many times.
Yeah, Kane's special teams, especially the PK, has been monstrous.
Yeah, I thought the special teams was pretty good last series. Like, we didn't allow much, but this series I feel like it was probably even better.
Both teams go 0 for 3 on the power play tonight.
Yeah.
Including, as we said, Philadelphia had a 5-on-3.
A lot of that was early. They put the whistles away late, and this game was not dirty. The hits were... I know you said I already forgot. Well, they ended up with 38 and we ended up with 29, but it wasn't an especially greasy game or anything tonight, I wouldn't say.
I mean, here's a big stat. Block shots, 24-7 them. They had 24 block shots.
Impressive.
Yeah, they were putting their body on the line.
We had a lot more attempts than they did, though. They did not get many shot attempts.
No, they had 19 giveaways. We had 14. We had 6 takeaways. They had 5. Outshot them in each period. Yes. 8-5 in the first, 15-4 in the second, 13-6 in the third, and 4-2 in OT.
This is technically a comeback win tonight. Tyson Forster scored first for them in the first.
That's right.
Before Blake tied it, Stankoven gave us the lead. Bump tied it, and then Blake finished it in overtime. I don't know for certain, but that's probably Blake's first multi-goal playoff game, but who knows?
Probably.
With empty netters, you never really.
That's true.
You can never really say for certain, but I think I said at one point in this game, I hope that the Flyers' best period was the first.
Seemed like it was.
Was their first period? I think I said that after the first one. It kind of was in many ways.
Seemed like it was for the most part.
But Vladar played his ass off.
We did.
We've played 2 goalies now.
The Hurricanes bring out the best in goaltenders.
And it still hasn't really mattered because Freddie's been in every game as good or better, except maybe tonight he didn't face a lot tonight, so it's almost hard to judge. He allowed 2 on 10 at one point. But after that, he locked it down. And neither goal that Freddie allowed tonight was
there's
probably on him in any way.
no softies. They were
No
both
softies, man.
elites.
He's just
I'd have to see the first one again, but I'm
been
pretty sure
really,
it was
really good.
tipped upward. That's not confirmed, but I think it was. And then the second one was just one of those low to highs in the middle slot, and it was very fast. He's going against the grain over his left shoulder. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Damn. Okay, back-to-back sweeps. Hell of a job by Rod Brindamore again. I don't know what that stat is, but he's been involved in what, like 97 of our 99
Oh yeah, it was something like that, like 94 of our 97
playoff wins or whatever.
Yeah, some high number like that.
Gets another one tonight. Wow, on to the next round. A lot of rest, a max possible of maybe like 11 or 12 days if the other series goes 7.
It's at least going 5.
It's going to at least go 5. I think it'll probably go 6. But who do you want to face? Do you have a preference?
I mean, I think Buffalo's weak. Buffalo's goaltending is weaker. I think that of the two teams, Buffalo is the weaker of the two. But at the same time, I understand that both of those teams can be feral, and that's going to be the real challenge is the next game.
Buffalo's talented. Buffalo's defense is talented.
Not that the teams that we played weren't talented; they were very tough, and I was not sure we would beat both of them, but we did handedly. And that makes
probably going to be a step up next round, which is the exact same thing we said 365 days ago, coming off of the second round win.
I'm not trying to be rude to the other teams, but warm-ups are over. Now it's time for the fight.
And it's a step up in competition, but I feel like last year we were kind of hoping to beat the Panthers. This year, I'm going to be real, man. I expect to beat Buffalo or Montreal. I expect this team to go to the Cup.
I would think
this is a golden opportunity to break through.
You guys are just showing out
and go to the Cup. Now, you go to the Cup, we can have a whole other discussion about facing Colorado or Minnesota or whoever the hell it is, Vegas. But this is definitely the year to represent the East. If either Montreal or Buffalo beats the Hurt, because we're going to be favorites against either of them.
Yeah, we're
going to have home ice against either of them as well. And I don't know if the pressure is going to be on the Canes. I don't think it's going to get to them. But it's kind of like, if not now, when? If you don't get it done this year, now.
The Kings are, that's where we can get there. We just have to show that we can get a little farther.
I'll tell you, man, we played first round series against the Washington Capitals under Rod Brindamore. What was that, 8 years ago now, in 2019?
Mm-hmm.
That 7-game series had a couple of overtime games. That notable game 7 was one in like double or triple overtime. I don't remember. That one series against Washington in the playoffs was basically as long as these 2 series we've played put together.
Right.
So this is going to be an extremely well-rested team entering the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, if Dallas
is out.
Dallas is out. The Buffalo series goes 7. We'll get like 10 days of rest, which is crazy because we'll have spent 17 days resting if we get 10 days.
Good for Freddie, I would imagine.
I would think so. I mean, he's going to come in ready to be limber.
That man's just straight stolen the net in the postseason.
But what happens
he got the net to start. Rod gave it to him, and he has not looked back for a second.
Not for a second.
No, not for an instant.
Those pipes go.
No.
Never allowed more than 2.
I mean, hell, he got a shutout the first game of the playoffs. We were in the building for it.
Yeah.
I mean, he is really...
he's now the shutout leader in the postseason.
I haven't looked at the odds, but he has to be high in Conn Smythe odds right now if we were to make the Cup and actually get this done. But then you got Stankoven, almost a goal per game average, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if he got one more tonight.
Yeah, he was one shy of it now.
1 goal per game average, which is insane.
He has 7 goals in 8 games. I mean, he's like showing out that line, just killing it. First line, I thought the first line was actually a little better in this series than they were in the first series.
And I think they were better the last 2 games.
I like Andre's game if he's not taking too many penalties. Not a lot to complain about, man. Keandre Miller, really good series overall for him.
Yeah, everybody has had. Nobody has.
I'll shout him out. My 3 stars of the last series, I think, were Stankoven, Hall, and Anderson. This series, I think it would be Stankoven, Anderson, and Keandre Miller. I like Keandre Miller's game a lot.
Okay.
So those are my 3 for the series. Another damn sweep here, man.
Beauty.
Back to back.
Absolute beauty.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I do not take these playoff series for granted. I think that every single time. Not easy to win. It's not as easy as the Hurricanes are making it look right now. But this is a very professional team, like clinical wins here. They're just not fucking around at this point.
They're not. They have come here. They're going to.
It looks like they're on a mission to really get these series over with as quick as possible.
Very much so.
Yeah. So
I said we didn't go on any big win streaks during the regular season. Because we were saving it.
We just got one right now. We had tied the longest postseason winning streak in franchise history at 7, and I'm pretty sure we just broke it with that. But we made a lot of history tonight.
I did.
When you're the first team to sweep back-to-back opening series since 1985, that'll get people talking.
Draw some eyeballs.
People are going to notice that. So now the mission is to not just win some games in the Eastern Conference Finals, but actually go to the Cup. So, man, I don't know when we're going to do our next one. It could be anywhere from probably, 8 to 11 days probably.
Something like that, yeah. It's probably a good window.
Yeah. So, get some time off.
I'd say give or take a day.
Anything else, man?
No, I mean, it's going to be a long break.
It's going to be a hell of a long break. Hope the boys enjoy it. They've definitely earned it with their play so far. Hell yeah. All right. Well, until after game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, we're going to do this again against Buffalo.
Conference Finals.
We're back, bitches.
Back, bitches.
And this time, I fully expect for us to win it. All right. Until after game 1. Go Canes.